started it. So instead of doing in the same, creating the new file. So the syntax similar, right? HTML slash HTML. Get tag. One more important is that is complete done. Saving this in the same way time folder only with CSS advanced. Here. And right now also we are going to do CSS advanced. So going to write internal style in the board. So first concept is uh, rounded borders. Okay, rounded corner borders. Div, take a some div one, okay, and for that div, I'm going to give the weight, okay, with 150 pixels and height 100 pixels. I'm going to give, and some background color we are going to give as a background color red. And actually, to get a rounded corner, means border we have, right? First we already know, right? Border one page and solid dash is otherwise. Okay, you can apply gray color, right? You have 60. Okay, some orange color I have given. Next, uh, I want border is there, right? I want to make a now circle instead of like border things. You can I want to make a circle. How we can make by using the border? Yes, we have property is border radius property. If you give border radius 50%, okay, this is the border radius property. You give the border radius 50%, and we'll go in the CSS advanced. Now you can see that. Okay, we will get the circle. So this is the border radius. If you want, you can give like 40%. Okay. If you see, you want exactly circle means height and width you need to give as a similar, because now the difference between width and heights, because of that only it came little not a rounded shape. Now you can see that rounded shape came, right? So to get a rounded shape, circles, we will use the border radius 50%. If you don't want, you can give like okay 10%. Okay, like that you can give like 10% means you can see that borders are little bit okay inside. It is there's shifted to inside border, little bit inside shifted. That 20% you can give border radius. Okay, so the borders are shrinking, right? So that like that 30-40% we can give. Okay, like this the borders are based on how much percentage you can give the pixels also. Okay, 100 like 50 pixels. Okay, border radius 50 pixels you can give like that also, pixels also based on that pixels also that will be arranged. Okay, you can see that. Actually, I have given 75 because the width 150, height 150. So exactly uh, say, half of the width, both are equal, right? In that case, half of the width only, if you apply 75 pixels, you will get the circle. Like that only. In 100%, if I'm applying border radius 50%, right? Then I'm getting the circles, right? So to get that circles, exactly half of the width you can give, that will become the circle. Okay, like that you can give. Sometimes five pixels. Okay, see that little bit only it is shrinked inside. 10 pixels. If I'm giving 10 pixels like that, you can try. Okay. Actually, sometimes in the designs buttons mostly we have buttons, right? Generally, if you write button, so instead of that input type, I'm writing button. Input type equal to button and some value submit. Now I'm refreshing this. Okay. Instead of that button, I'm applying. Let it be. Actually, you can see that not button, right? Input of type equal to button. Now you can see that button having, right. So mm, now this much we can give like 50 pixels and 50 pixels. Okay. If you refresh that, so you can see to get this that border effect, we will use the border radius property. If you are not applying that, you can see that it is straight. The borders are straight. So you don't want that borders that much straight. When in that cases, you want to little bit the borders, little bit shrink inside. You will apply border radius. Okay, that is like 5 pixels you can apply. Then it will look good. Little see, it will then buttons is looking good, right? As well as images also. Okay, not only this, we can apply for images also. I'm taking one image. So go later. Only two images pick out. We'll go to the desktop. Mm, something, something. We'll take this image only. This is okay. This one is width and height are equal, right? Then we'll take this one only. We'll copy this. Okay. And I'm placing in the UI training same folder. I'm placing some card image. Okay. Card.jpg. That is JPG only, right? Okay. Now, ARD card.jpg. Okay. So for images, no need to give width and height, right? Almost already that width and height already it will come defaultly, right? So we got image. Okay, we'll give this. This is big, right? Little big, right? We can give like 200 pixels height. Height also 200 pixels. No, sometimes you want to give width and 200 height, both are equal. Then no need to give height because if you give one width means height automatically it will adjust. Okay, remember this point. Sometimes don't give width and height always. You want height, so height is greater than width. In that cases only you need to give. Otherwise, don't specify the height because if you are specifying width means automatically the height will also be adjusted according to the width. Okay. Now I got the image. Now I want this image as a rounded image. Not I don't want this as a rectangle image. I want as a rounded image. Then in that case, border hyphen radius. Okay. Similarly, I told you that 50%. You can apply that. Border radius 50%. Okay. You got that right. Image with circle, you got right. So this is the border radius property. So the borders will be shrinked inside. This is border radius property. You can play with this border radius property. Okay. And the next CSS, the next topic is the 2D transforms. Okay, 2D transform. We have two-dimensional transforms. We have three-dimensional transforms. Okay, then we will see the animations. So first, transform property. CSS transform property. So what is this transform property will do? It will either uh, move one element from one position to the another position. Okay, so that is rotate. Okay, we can rotate the event. So you can see that this is image, right? You can rotate this image. Okay, 50 degrees, slight left you want, slight right you want, and in that x axis you want rotate at y axis. So we can rotate that image. We can rotate, translate. Translate means from this position to this position. You want to translate, then you can translate this image. Okay, not only image, any element. I'm telling any element, CSS element. We can translate that element as well as we can skew. Skew means bend. Okay, skew means bend. It will bend. Element will bend. So first one is rotating. We can rotate the any element. We can rotate, and then we can move any element from one position to the another position. So you can tell in annex, or we can move or while loading that page, we can move the elements. Otherwise, we can translate the elements. Like otherwise, we can skew the elements. Okay, this, we can give an HR effect or anything. So for that, to explain all these concepts, first what I'm doing, I'm taking one div. Okay, so the one obviously so div. And the property is, I told you right, transform. One by one properties we'll see. Okay, transform. First one is rotated. So rotate off here, we can mention the degrees. So if I'll mention the degrees like 30 degrees, DEG degree. Okay, and first we need to make and a 150 pix width and height, 100 pix height, and that will make as a border. Okay, 1 pix border style here is default, it is doing that solid and blue color I'm giving. With height border I have applied. That's enough. We can give little background color, some dull color will give. Okay. How you can see that. Okay. See that actually if I'm giving 30 degrees plus a single means clockwise it will rotate. Clockwise 30 degrees I have given 30 degrees, right? Instead of that 30 degrees, if I'll give 60 degrees, you can see that. Okay, the element is moving 60 degrees. What I am doing, I don't have space on the top right to show you, so I'm applying the margin top. Okay, 100 pixels, and you can see easily, you can see that. Okay, see that it is rotated to 60 degrees, it is rotated. Okay, 90 degrees means you can see, so it is exactly 90 degrees, it's rotated. You can see that 180 degrees. Okay, this is 180 degree and 360 degree at 0 degree. You don't want 0 degree. Defaultly, it is 0 degree only. Okay, translate, transform, rotate property. So we are rotating the particular element. We are rotating. So we have rotate x and rotate y. What is mean by rotate x means So I'm giving rotate some 30 degree. You can see that. In x-axis, it will rotate 30 degree. It is rotated down, little down. See, x-axis, and you can see the y-axis also. Okay. X-axis, if you are rotating, means width of the element will rotate. If you are rotating of y means height, because x-axis is this one, right? This is x-axis. Y-axis is this one. Okay. Y-axis is this one. It is rotated y-axis 30 degree. We can rotate both. Then you can give like 30 degree comma some 60 degree. I'm giving like this also you can give. This will, this is x-axis, this is y-axis. You can see now both. Okay. So rotate of 30 degree. X-axis it is rotate 30 degree and y-axis is 60 degree. You can see both ones. If you remove this, you can see that actually. You can see that rotate x-axis and y-axis. Later we'll see. Okay, for now rotate of 30 degree. You can see that rotate of 30 degree. Next one is rotate after rotating the element. Next one is translate. I told you right, translate of pixels, 100 pixels. Okay. See now, 100 pixels. It is rotate translated to 100 pixels. Means from top 100 pixels and bottom also. If you see x-axis and y-axis will give like 50 pixels, comma 100 pixels. So from the 50 pixels means from the left side 50 pixels. X-axis is this one, right? X-axis 50 pixels and y-axis 100 pixels. Y-axis means this one. From top 100 pixels it is moving. So we can give in the reverse direction. You can see the difference. Here you can see the difference. Translating is rotating, not moving. Okay, translating means moving. First one is it will represent the x-axis. X-axis means from here to 100 pixels. Left we have moved, right? 100 pixels. And the top 50 pixels. You want in both directions means both directions. X-axis and y-axis you can give like this. 100 pixels. So 100 pixels. Then already top from top it is 100 pixels, right? And left it is more 100 pixels. You want only from x-axis. You can give like this also. As it is, element is in the same position. Okay. Translate of y, you can see that translate of y means 100 pixels means from this position to 100 pixels. And I didn't give an x-axis position, right? Because of this 0th position, it came 0th position. Okay. This is about x-axis translate of x and y. If I'm giving here like some 20 pixels x-axis, so you can see from here 20 pixels it will move little bit. Okay. But here it is not taking that y-axis. So because of translate y. Okay, you can see that from here 100 pixels it is moved, and from here 20 pixels it is moved left side. So this is x-axis value and this is y-axis value. Translate is moving the one element from one position to the another position. So most of the cases where we will use this translation property means, so this whenever you have mouse over on this, we will give div colon h over a transform ROTAT rotate after you will see this actually while in rotation only, while in mouse over only you will see the margin top 100 pixels there, right? This you can demo. Okay, you can see this and mouse overing only you are getting this. Okay, like this. And instead of this translate of not degrees actually, because we are not translating the degrees, moving the elements, right? So elements moving means it will depend on the 100 uh, x-axis and y-axis. Now refreshing, you can see that element is moving. Okay. If you want to specify y-axis 100 pixels, you can see that. Okay. This is the difference. and the x-axis and refresh. Now you can see. For mouse hovering 100 pixels, x-axis it will move. So this is the translate. Skew. Next one is skew. Skew means bending. Okay, bending. We can give here same here 30 degree. It will not move the element. Rotate means it will rotating the element. Translate means moving the element. Skew means the element is in the exact position only, but it will skew means bend. Okay. Now you can see that. Okay, see 30 degree it is bended. Next, if you want to give like 60 degree also, you can specify. Too much it is bended 60 degrees. 60 degrees. Okay, like that. This is the skew, means bending. Similarly, we have skew x. Skew x means already it is doing that skew x only. Now, y axis. You want to skew it as a y direction. You can see that. Okay, element is skewed to the y direction. X direction and y direction. Qx and Qy. Next. So these are the 2D transforms actually. 3D transforms means one more will add for rotating. It will add one more is Z. X-axis, y-axis we have seen, right? This is y-axis and x-axis and this is y-axis, right? So it will add one more 3D transform means it will add one more, that is z-axis. We can't see that z-axis, but still that z-axis existed. So in the 3D transforms, how we can rotate off or go to E, okay, rotate off Z. I'm giving, okay, rotate off Z and so I'm giving 30 degrees. Okay, so I think this is z-axis it is moving. So we'll see the differences now. If I am rotating x-axis means this will rotate from this side, this direction. Y-axis means this direction. Z-axis means this direction. So it is rotating. You can see that. So this is x-axis. Okay, this is x-axis direction, and this is y-action directions. If I'll move, this is y-action. Okay, from top to bottom is x-axis. Left to right means y direction. Y direction rotating. Now rotate Z means you can see that actually. So uh, we can't see that elements actually, but it will. This is the rotate of Z axis. Far dimensional. We can't see that actually with human eye. We can't see that, but still that element is rotating, right? If anything behind that element, we can see that far dimension, like that is Z direction. Okay. Similarly, we'll see with the translate. The translate of Z. So it is not a access type. So 100 pixels we can see. So you can't see that actually dead access. So you can't see that actually it is existed. We already know, right? X axis, Y axis, Z axis means it will move inside. So here we don't have inside that, right? So because of that, we can't see that translate of Z. Skew similarly with the skew also same. Skew X and Y only we have, skew Z we don't have, but translate we have and rotate Z up we have. Okay. So these are the 2D transforms and 3D transforms. In the transforms we have rotate and translate and skew method. The next concept is in CSS animation. CSS animations. So in that, to make any div as a animation, so we need one property, that is transition property we need. So we need to discuss about the transition property first. So what is this transition property mean? So for suppose I have this div, right? So actually, the width of this div is 150 pixels. When I am giving width is increasing. Actually, when I'm mouse overing this, I want to increase that width to 250 pixels. So you can see that. Okay, div one is, it is initially 150 pixels width and height is 100 pixels. If I'm mouse overing on this, width is increasing, right? Width is increasing. So, but it is increasing, suddenly it is increasing. But I want here some delay in that increasing that. I want some smoothness. We add some smoothness for that transition. So we will call the transition. Actually, it is increasing width means the width is increasing means the some transition is effect. The transition is happening. So in that transition, we can apply some smoothness for that transition. So how we can apply, we can see now. First, we need to add here for that element only. We can add the transition property. First, we have in this transition, we have first one transition duration. How much time? Like 2 seconds. It is in the seconds. Actually, it is time, right? Time transition duration and transition 2 seconds linear. Okay, transition timing function. We can define here that like that is a linear is in is out. So linear we can apply. Next, transition delay we'll see later. Transition property all. Okay, now you can see if I'm doing this, so there is no transition delay, everything right. I'm refreshing this, you can see now. See the smoothness you see while increasing that width. See that smoothness. Okay, that transition also, that increasing width also happening very smoothly, right? While comparing to the previous, okay, that smoothness that will come with the transition only, with this transition only. Okay, this is here is a linear ease in, ease out. We have ease in, ease out. Okay, I think I didn't find any difference between linear ease in and ease out. You can also try. So I have refreshed this. You can see now. So what is the difference? Is linear means among all the from starting to ending, by that transition is smooth, it will go. Ease in means while starting it will move slowly and it will move suddenly fast. Ease out means while starting it will move slowly, while ending it will move fastly. Okay, this is ease in, ease out. Linear means from starting to ending all will be same. That animation and not animation, the transition will be smooth from starting to ending. You can see that smooth it is going, right? While you are removing also smooth it will go. But while in the case of ease in, we have here ease in, ease out. Ease in means while while starting, means increasing starting, then it will move slowly and at the end means it will go fast. You can see now slowly and it is moved fast. Ease in, ease out. You can so little you can observe that. These are the easing timing function. So here, so you are doing with the anything specifically border you are increasing. Sometimes you will increase border. In that also we can apply. So for a border means for border type of things, you are applying transition. Okay. For the image background colors, for that I are applying. We have different type of things we have, but all means it will apply for all elements. If you are increasing width or height, okay, width or height, background color you are changing, borders you are changing in any place. Here I am increasing the width to 250, right? Instead of this here border, I have one pix, right? I can give here border width, means some whenever mouse overing, I can increase the border width to some 20 pix. Here also I need the transition, right? You don't know. See that. Okay, increasing, right? So for that purpose only, this transition property you can keep all. Means for all, it need to apply the transition property for all. So it will include for width and heights, borders and gradients, means background color change. Okay, background color here aqua is there, right? You can change it to the some background color, but it need to apply some transitions actually. When the transition happening only, see that smoothly it gone, right? Smoothly. So if you remove this transition property, you can see now the difference actually. Okay, yeah, red is happening, right? When you are changing background color, you immediately you are seeing red, right? But with these transitions, okay, you now if I'm refreshing, you can see that difference, you can see easily. Okay, this is the transition property, and we have one more is there, that is transition delay. What is this transition delay means? So immediately I'm mouse hovering on this, immediately the transition will not come. It will wait for, if you write here 2 seconds, okay, then it will wait for 2 seconds, then the transition will apply. Okay? See, mouse over on this, 2 seconds is waited. Now it is happening that transition from. Okay. Now you can see that 1 2 second gone. Now started. So to delay, to wait for the transition, we will apply transition delay property. Okay. See, fine, right? Now we'll go with the animation. The next thing is animation property. So what is the animation property is to animate a particular div image, okay, anything. To animate any particular element, HTML element, we will use the CSS animation property. In that animations, we will implement that animation by using the keyframes. Keyframes, okay. Suppose I'm moving element from here to from one position to the another position. In between, in meanwhile, I need to change the background colors. I can change, okay, and I can change the anything. I can change the width and height. I can move the element from one position to another position, from top zero, left zero. These are all things I can do. And mouse or things I can do. But I need iteration. Means one complete cycle I need to do that. So in that particular cases, I will use animation. This is animation. First, here we will write animation. So, animation as a name. Okay. First, we need to define the animation name. Okay. That is my animation. I'm giving the my animation name. Okay. Here we need to specify that animation name. That HR effect I have removed. Now you can see at the rate keyframes. I told you, right? At the rate keyframes. And then here we need to specify our my animation name. This animation name is there, right? Here you can specify that my animation name. Inside this, okay. Uh, Actually, we will get the animation in two ways. First one is from and to. From and to. So just now we have seen, right, an edge overing on this. I'm changing the aqua color to red color. So from aqua color to red color, while it is changing, so we can apply some animations. And also similarly, we have increased the width. So similarly, we can do multiple things in that same kind of thing. What we will do? It is like a CSS property only. We will increase the width, and we can move from one position to the element from top 100 pixels. We can move left 100 pixels. Like that, we can create one complete animation. We can create. So before that, I'm giving first. I'm showing you the from. So some background color I'm applying green. Okay. Next two background color. Okay. Some animation is created. So like this, we'll create the animation. So here nothing is happening, right? Just it is changing the from this aqua color to the first it will change from aqua color from green to blue color. Then it will change to the aqua color. You can see now. Right? Animation duration we need to give. Okay, animation uh, direction if you can give that is also fine. We need to specify that. I think we need to specify the duration because of that it didn't specify. So in that 4 second, in that animation the duration 4 seconds are there. In that 4 second, what it happened? Initially, it is loaded with aqua color, and then it is changed to green color and then blue color, and then it is came to the aqua color. Okay? That animation only happened. See, green color, blue color, and then it is changing to the aqua color. Okay, 4 second it is waited. First, it is changed to the green color from to the blue color. It is changed. Then it is changed to the aqua color. Okay, you can see that green color, blue color, and it is changed to the original aqua. So you can give here multiple colors also. Okay, background color green from only here two colors only, like color changing, and here the animation only it is going one time only, right? So iteration we have, iteration count we have. It need to happen two times, right? Then I can give two. So I want it two times it need to happen. So it is changed to one time and second time. Two times it is happened that animation. So if I'll give iteration infinite instead of one, two, three count, I can give it infinite. Now you can see that. Always it will change green, blue, green, blue, green, blue only. See green, blue. Next green, blue, green, blue. Okay. So the never ending animation is happening here. So until unless you will stop that, that will be animating n number of times. So infinite times. So this is to from background one color from one background to another background. So we will see now another animation, so, which is fine. Actually, animations are happening in a particular time span, right? So in that particular time span, also we will divide that into from 0 to 100%. You can divide. Okay, you can divide first 0%. Okay, next while it is in the 0%, while it is in the 25%. Okay, next one while that animation in the 50%. So instead of this 25%, we can give 50% only, 50% and 75%. Okay, 0 to 50%, 0%, 50%, 75%, and 100%. So now we will see the actual animation. So please listen carefully now what I am doing. First, for div, I'm applying the position relative. To move the element, we need to give the position relative element. So when it is in the zero percentage, okay, 0% I'm giving the some background color. Initial background color, blue color I'm giving. Okay. And left 0, okay, top 0. Left 0, top 0 means this position only, right? In the same position only, right? From here. So when it is in the zero is to percentage, means it is starting. When starting position, the background color should be blue color and it should be in the position left 0, top 0. So when it is moved to the, when I'm copying, I'll copy this. So when it is changed to the 50%, please change to the green color. Green color background I'm changing and left. I'm moving the left 100 pixels. I'm moving. So from this position to the this position. So instead of 100 pixels, 200 pixels I'm giving. Up. So I'm not moving the top. Okay, top I'm not moving now. Only left side only. So I'm copying again this. Now in this position, I'm moving the top also 200 pixels. Okay, now it is in the 100%. So now top 200%, left 200%, right? Now we'll make it as a 0%. Okay, left I want it as a 0. Instead of green, here red color. Okay, blue. You're right. Violet, green, indigo, blue. We'll apply blue violet. Okay. So you understood, right? What I have did here. I think you already see the position properties. So just I'm keeping one element from one position to another position. See that. See that animation. Okay. What is happening here? First 0th position, that is background color blue. Now you can see the blue. Then when it is changing to the green color, it is moving element from 200 pixels left. It is moving, and then okay, this is the animation, CSS animation. You can do with this with images also. You can do okay, buttons. You can do anything. Okay, this is the CSS animation. Okay, with that two types, we can implement the animation to from to and with the 0%, 50%, 70%, 100%. We can increase the width also. For suppose here you can do anything. I told you right, CSS property only. The 200 pixels, I think default it is how much? 150 pixels, right? You can increase to the 200 pixels. Not in here. You can increase while it is in the. We can play with this. Okay, while increasing to 200 pixels, while it is in the 250 pixels, 75% means again give 150 pixels. Otherwise, instead of this, here you can give 250 pixels, and here you can give 200 pixels. Again, it need to come the with 150 pixels. Like this, you can play with this. You can see that. So width is increased. Now width is decreased. You can see. It is 250 pixels. Here 200 pixels. Here 150 pixels. Only that. You can play here. You can apply the colors also. Some color here, text color. Okay. Color white color you can give here. Okay. Here text color you can give. So, text color you can give as a color you can give. Okay. Now you can see that. So text is changed to that and this. Okay. You can play with. So this is about CSS animation. So today we have covered the CSS rounded borders. That is the border radius property and the 2D transform that in that rotate, translate, and skew. And then CSS animation. In that CSS animation, we have like animation name. First one is animation name. The name of animation we can give here. Okay, animation duration. How much duration? 4 seconds, right? Instead of that, you can give like how much time you can give? 10 seconds. So animation duration and animation iteration count. Infinite, right? Here you can give 2 times. Yeah, that also you can give 10 seconds, right? Slowly it is moving. Animation duration is 10 seconds, right? Because of that, it is moving slowly. And it is iterate 2 times only. You can see that. This is second time. Okay, when it is that animation is iterated 2 times, it will stop. The second time, it will stop. So it will not move now. This is animation iteration count. To one to n number of times you can give, or otherwise infinite you can give. And we have one more is there, animation direction. Okay, animation direction. We can give reverse also. We can give. Okay, then it is starting from here, here to here, then top, and then it will move to the original position. Okay, so this is animation direction reverse. We have alternate also. Okay, alternate. Now you can see alternate, how alternate it will. Means one time it will move from 0 to 75%, one time it will move to 50 to 70, like that it will move. Yes, Pawan, what you need to do is, this animation name is there, right? That animation name you can give on the H over. Okay, div colon H over. Then that animation will stop. So until unless we need to specify that name, it will not animate. Suppose I'm doing that now. So these all things, right? Control X, I'm copying that. Now I'm doing, I don't want in the, while loading, I don't want to. Whenever I'm mouse hovering on that only, it need to start. So I did like this. You can see that. So initially, there is no, that animation is happening. You can see when I have mouse over on this, the animation is started. Okay. But uh, but we don't have that much time, right? Because of that, bad things we can mostly applying for then from two only. See, you need to be mouse over on this div, but then only that animation will happen. If you remove that, that animation will not go, right? You can see that. Okay, this is about H over, H over. Okay, so that's all for today. And one more is line height. I need to tell you line height. So CSS box model, right? CSS box model. Here I have the text is aligned like this, right? So what is mean by line height? Actually, line height means the gap between two lines. Okay, the space between two lines. If you want to increase the line between two, gap between two lines, We will increase by adding the dot div one is there right here, by adding the line height property. Line height 20 pixels. Default, I think it is 16 or 18 pixels. You can see that it is increased 30 pixels. It is increased. Line height is increased. Here it is 14 or 16 pixels in default. So here that line height is increased. You can see that. Like that, we can increase the line heights. 25 pixels you can give. Okay. So to look good, elements, yes, the gap between two lines, we will use the line height property. So this is the line height property. And so box shadow. One more is box shadow. So I'm removing that div. Already we have seen the text shadow, right? Similarly, box shadow. If you are applying for this is div one, right? So what I am doing, I'm giving some margin top 200 pixels. Okay. And we can remove all this not required. Okay, slide here. Div, done. And width is max width is like this, right? In width 600 and 200 centimeters. Don't want that much. Instead of all this max width kind of thing, we'll give it okay, with some 200 pixels. So now width is 200 pixels, height is 200 pixels. So we will move the margin left also. Margin left also, some 50 pixels will move. Now, now I want to apply the shadow for this box. This is a box only, right? Everything it is looking like box only, right? So box shadow. How I will apply box shadow? Box shadow. Two picks I told you, right? Left or right, and the color. See, mostly gray color. If you apply, it will look as a shadow. Okay. And one more two picks required. That is how much transparency you require. Two picks. Picks of this CCC will give blue color. Okay. This is that gray color is I think combined. You can see that. Oh, a box shadow is gain. Actually, here 5 pixels means from here to here. Okay, right side. Move the left 5 pixels and the shadow and bottom 5 pixels means from top to bottom means exactly behind that, right? To move come outside means we need to apply some bottom 5 pixels. Okay, I means top before applying means it will come bottom only, right? Bottom 5 pixels and the 2 pixels is the size. How much size? 5 pixels if you apply, you can see that size increases, right? The shadow size is increases, right? Similarly, 10 pixels you can apply. You can see that shadow is increasing. Okay, this is the size of the that shadow. Mostly, if you give all are in the equal ratio, you will get the shadow clearly and neatly. Like this, the box shadow will come. How we are getting for a text shadow, similar way we'll get for the box shadow also. So this is about box shadow. And in CSS, we have one more topic is we need to talk you about display flex properties and media queries. Okay, media queries. We will see that media queries in the next class. So with that, CSS is completely over. Okay, I think for all of the CSS we have covered. Mm, CSS topics we can search. These are the CSS properties. Yeah. From left side, you can see here first CSS background. Okay. One more is there, that is background image. Okay. Background image we have seen. I think we don't seen that background image. So background image. Background also we can apply the image by URL. That image will come here. So similarly, we have card, right? Card.jpg. Now you can see that image will come background for this. For this div, that image came as a background, but that image width is more, right? Width and height. But still, uh, I want to show that image background image in that div only. So I need to stretch that. So background, we have position. Cover, we have cover option. Okay. Sorry, background, origin or size. Sorry, background size cover. Okay. Now we got that entire image in the same width only. That entire image is occupied. Okay. So if you take small images, for suppose card.jpg, right? If you logo.png, you can take that is small image only, right? So we have two more properties are there that I need to tell. Okay, because of this cover, it came like this. Okay, here images are repeating, right? You don't want that image repeating. Background, repeat. Background, repeat. No repeat. Don't repeat the background. Now that image came here only because remaining space came with the background color red. But I want it defaultly that background position is top background position. So top and left it is there, right? And I want top center. So already we can see that image. Before it is top left, now it is in the top center. Like similar way, top right also you can keep that. Okay, now it is aligned to the right. Okay, otherwise bottom right. Okay, bottom right image position. You can see that bottom right, bottom center, bottom center. Okay, like that. Now background position center. Okay, background position center. This is about the background image. We can keep the background images. You want, if you want to, you can background repeat means you will get the image to be repeated. When it will repeat means when it is the div width is greater than image width, then only it will repeat. Otherwise, it will not repeat. You can see that. So now that all images are repeating. Background repeat means it will repeat. No repeat here. Background repeat is no repeat. Because of that, it is not repeating and background position center. Okay, background size. Background size. 100%. Now you can see that. So from here it is in previous, if you are not applying that, both sides you have some gap, right? So I want to fill that gaps also. 100%. If I'll apply background size 100%, it will repeat. Okay, it will occupy that also. So this is about background image. So that background images also we have covered. Background border we have covered, right? And border radius just now we have seen. So border collapse means for tables it will come. The border spacing, display properties we have seen. Cursor. Okay, cursor. I need to tell you about cursor also. I will tell you now. Cursor. We have different type of cursors. We have default cursor. So this is cursor, default cursor. If I want to make that cursor as a pointer, okay, pointer means you can see that now default it is. So hand symbol will come, cursor pointer, help. We have help, not this help we have. Help means question mark will come. You can see that, okay? For arrow, it will add the question mark. Similarly, resize, we have resize. Sorry, not playing. Otherwise, grab. See, grabbing, grabbing. Okay, this is grab. Like that, we have copy, cursor copy. You can see the copy. Okay, these are the different type of cursors. So we have some properties are there. What are that properties? Some background color. We have for color changing background color. This is box shadow, everything, right? So actually, this box shadow will not support for all browsers. To make it as a support, so we need to apply some WebKit. We need to apply animation also. Animation name is there, right? Animation name. So simply, if you write animation name means it will not apply for Firefox browser because that animation name to support that animation name in all browsers. For Google Chrome browser, we need to add WebKit animation. Okay, we have written right previously animation name. So like that, WebKit animation name for Mozilla browser means Firefox. You need to write MOZ. Okay, Moj animation name. You need to write like this. Then only it will support in the Mozilla browser. Okay. Similarly, that word we will have like this. Okay, write a name. Here you need to write that. Some here also example. It will come like that only, but you need to write like this. This is the browser compatibility purpose. We will write like this. That border radius is there, right? That border radius also will not work on all browsers. You need to give the some. Okay, you need to give the WebKit border radius. Border image. So these are some of the properties are there. Some animations. Okay, like box direction. Okay, and box sizing. The other flex properties mostly. So this WebKit transition also. Transition also same similar thing only 2 seconds linear. Okay, that's it for today class, guys. Tomorrow we'll see remaining concepts. I will send the videos today only.